Ladies, how are we doing, guys? It's Monday morning. We're getting a start to the week with an easy job. It's a little HOA job. HOA calls. They call Daddy. Daddy handles it. That's how things work around here. We're just doing this little driveway, little steps. And I threw in the curb because I'm that guy. But honestly, at the end of this video, we're going to talk about the price, how I got the job, and I got some things in the mind. So I know this is a simple video. Hang out to the end because I'm going to talk about some things that are actually helpful if you're starting a business. All right, appreciate you guys. Let's do it. Step one. I've talked about this before. Pepper your vehicle. Boom. I also cleaned her out. Check it out. Looks good. Pepper your vehicle. Step two. Pepper. Step two, while you're doing the job, throw a sign out. That's just basic stuff. You know, people walking by, they just see it and they know. If they want to hire you, it's boom, right there. They can call, they can get a quote. So, and I've been doing these 2 signs on one. I don't know, tell me that doesn't grab your eye, you know? All right, here's the before. Basic stuff, guys. So we're gonna downstream. We're downstreaming it. We're gonna surface clean it, and then we're gonna post treat with the downstream. But these steps, I'm gonna actually use a pump up sprayer. So that's the methodology, and I'll bring you along. But it'll be quick and easy. Also, we're gonna be using some southern slang today on this driveway. The reason that I use surfactant for driveways is strictly for optics. In my mind, if a potential customer walks by and they see all those suds, they're more likely to be like, it's an eye catcher. It's the optics. And that's a lot of soap. You don't need that much. But what that's gonna do is create a lot of buzz for this driveway cleaning. Also, another debate. On these really hot days, so Charles Henry said that the Fresh Rinse talked about this, about pre-wetting your concrete before you apply SH. And the thought process being that if it's so super hot and you just apply SH straight up, it's just gonna evaporate away. You're not even really getting the chemical onto the concrete. You know, the jury's still out on that, but I like the thought process on that. The reason why I wet down the concrete is because it makes it look a lot dirtier for the before pictures. That's also another tip. Wet down that concrete, it makes it look super wet. But what do you guys do? Do you guys wet the concrete before you put the chemical down, or you just go ahead and just sand it? What do? I mean, you can't deny the optics of this. Check this out. And again, all of this, we're gonna pump spray, and it's gonna come out great. Pump spray is your friend. Pump sprayer is your friend. Just use 12%. Let's get some before and afters. They'll look something like this. Click, click. We're gonna click on this soap. I'm only using 100 foot of hose here with a 1.8 injector. Look at that. You can't tell me that doesn't. Look at that. Give the people what they want. I also have the machine throttled down right now, guys. Here's the problem area. Off the garage lightly, hit the plant, and then get the grass. And I know, guys, this is probably overkill. I mean, you know, we're only using a 1.8 downstream injector, but you know, with this heat, better to be safe than sorry. All right, this is a crazy good tip about filling up your pump sprayer. Watch this. I got my drop stick going into my bleach, right? I got my pump sprayer down there. Go ahead, disconnect your line, hold prime, and then because of gravity, look at that. I love that tip. It's such a time saver versus getting like pouring into a bucket and then pouring into there. I don't know, you guys probably knew that one, but that's a great one. Just pinch it off, bring it over here to your water bucket, rinse it, rinse it, rinse it, rinse it, and then you connect back to your 1.8. The more you know. Geez, can you guys see how well it's already cleaning up just from the 1.8 downstream? I mean, really good. This side's not, it's a little bit dirtier, but yeah, the pre-treat's working great. All right, this is some serious stuff. We got the pump sprayer here. This is like, I don't know, 6 or 7%. There's no way to get that deep-rooted stuff besides this. That deep-rooted stuff. All this. This stuff makes the pictures really pop. Alright, this is what we got now. I'm still gonna pump spray it again. I still got some of that. Here. Oh, the pump sprays me to death of me. Frustrating. Alright, we just pump sprayed it, and here's where we're at. It's been like 20 seconds flow time. That's gonna finish up. That's good. There's good. Those lines will disappear. That's all good. And here. This is what I do. I bring my hoses all the way out and I like to rinse them off. Alright, so this is what we came up with. Still drying. Everything looks great. Boom. Boom. And over there's good. Signs look great. And yeah. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. I gave you a little bit more just because
Thank
you need
oh
it.
my gosh.
And
You're kidding me. That's a huge tip. Thank you.
It's okay. I mean, I expected to take more.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Well,
but it looks so good.
Thank you so
And
much.
if you need anything, let
Thank
me
you.
know and I'll spread the word.
Well, I do need one thing, if you don't mind. Could
Yeah.
you do me a Google review?
Yeah.
I'll text you a link to it.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
I don't
That would be huge. It really helps my small business.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
I know.
it's great.
Send it to me
Okay.
and I'll get it done.
All right.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Laney. Yeah, that cleaned up nice. All right, let's talk about it. First of all, customer gave me a crisp Pepsi with ice. That was clutch. How we got the job? The website. So someone found me on Google. There's mixed reviews on if people think you need a website, and my wholehearted opinion is that you need a website. Because you know why? Okay, Fresh Rinse says you don't need a website. You know why Fresh Rinse says you don't need a website? Because he already has authority in his market. Let me say that again. Fresh Rinse already has authority in his market. If you don't have authority in your market, i.e., I don't, not yet, I'm building that, but it takes years. The website, if someone's online, they go to my website, it builds trust, it builds brand, it builds, okay, this guy's serious. It's not just some Joe Schmo, you give him a call, he calls you back in a week and says, what do you got? I'll come by and look at it. It's not that. I do this for real. That is why I pay for my website, okay? That's my reasoning right there. Secondly, it helps me with doing online quotes. A lot of guys are going to do in-person quotes because that's how they sell themselves. When people see my website, when they see my flyer, when they see this flyer, look, they already know who's working for them. They say, okay, there he is. He's the one doing the work. Owner, operator, fireman, family man. My website sells myself for me. They can do the research and be like, wow, okay, I know this guy. I trust this guy as a fireman within this city. Boom. Let me call him. That's why I have the authority and the trust to send them a quote with a price, and they say yes. I have reason to believe if I didn't have a website, people would be like, I want to meet you. I've had people say that, like, come on out, I want to meet you. So that's my long-winded rant about why you should have a website. It's for authority and it's for trust. Okay, secondly, that's why I don't have to do in-person quotes, because I have a great website and I have a lot of Google reviews. And I have an online presence, okay? So that's how we got the job. Whoa, that's a long way of talking about it. That's how we got the job. What did we get paid? We charged $225 for that job, all right? That's my loose minimum. But really, that's been a good minimum. I really don't go out for less than that these days, which is great. But, you know, that was a 2-car driveway. Boom, no problem. I got to make a quick video, had fun with it, $225. This lady, she gave me a $100 tip. That never happens. I know a lot of guys get a lot of tips. That never happens. So that was awesome. $100 tip. And we talked about how I got the job, how much we got paid, and boom, that's it. For the rest of it, guys, the tips, there's a lot of great tips along the way. This was a simple video, but if you give it a watch, I'm telling you, you'll learn. If you're looking to learn, that's the ticket. All right, guys, you guys have a great one, and thanks for following. God bless.